Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode, another chapter of Judgment. Finally getting back into this game. I know it's been a minute since the first episode, but I wanted to get a feel for it. And since I don't have the community tab, wanted to start at least putting out first episodes of games that I have lined up. This way to kind of use that as a way to let you all know what games I want to play and will be playing. Oh, sorry, excuse me. So we have to go buy a gift for the office. A gift for the office. Best way to do that. I'm trying to see if there's a... Oh, there we go. Best way to... Can't go that way. Where is the shop that we need? I see a lot of X's, which I'm assuming that means we can't go. Yep, okay. Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, excuse me. Coming through. Okay, why? You totally just walked, like, in my path. My son says apartments aren't here, but I see nothing. Is this it? Oh. Oh, okay. Is there a door? Oh my god. This is awkward. How do I get in there? Maybe around here? No. How do we get, like, in the shop? Huh. Oh, duh. Okay. Here we are. Hello. Looking for a gift. Okay, yeah, this is what he wanted, right? Purchase shortcut. This'll do. Now to bring it to Grinde Sensei. Ooh, a cutscene already?
Hold on there, pal. You just bought some of them dorayaki, yeah? Sorry, but they're mine now.
What?
Are they?
Look, I've been after one of those things for days now, and you just bought the last fucking box.
Okay, who says this to another person?
Right, boys?
Wow. Can't argue with that logic.
What was that, smartass?
Oh my lord. Alright, street thugs. Oh, wait. You can perform a wall jump by pressing X to sprint toward a wall. On top of being able to wall strike by pressing square, you can also perform triangle circle attacks or even EX actions out of a wall jump after acquiring certain skills. Alright. Let me just get back up on the... Oh, excuse you. Don't be rude. Yeah, how about that, huh? Oh, we don't need to do that. I like that, like, snow camo jacket he's wearing, though. Oh, wow, okay. You know what? Upgrade abilities. You can spend SP to boost stats such as health and attack, or learn various battle skills. There are also some skills that must unlock meeting certain requirements. For the time being, try learning wall jump finisher from your battle skills. Okay, you're just doing this yourself? Okay. Wall jump finisher. A powerful finishing move unleashed from a wall jump. Allows you to stop a deadly attack. Press triangle right before you kick off the wall during a wall jump. Sure. Yeah, how about that, huh? A little backhand. That's right. Alright. Oh, did he just... Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Let me do this. How do I... Can I target? Oh. Okay, you know what? Wow. You are rude. Yeah, see, how do I... How do I, like, hit him with it? Okay. You know what? One more time. There we go. Okay, a little rusty, a little rusty.
Damn you!
Have you had enough?
Hey! Always getting into trouble.
Captain Hamura.
Let go!
So is he Yakuza?
You,
Our boy Tak here doesn't start shit without a real good reason. And that means it was you. You dumbasses jumped the wrong guy.
no.
You know this guy's like a son to the Matsugani patriarch, right? Know what I'm trying to say? Asshole.
Hey, come on, Cap. Can't we just let it be?
No can do.
Oh,
This right here just became a matter of Matsugani family honor.
I'm sorry.
Kengo, you haven't met our buddy Tak here, have you? He's a guy you want to know. Hotshot detective type.
Right. It's good to meet you.
The boss paid his way through law school back in the day. Made him into a damn good attorney. Guy even managed to get a bona fide serial killer off the hook.
Seriously? Wow, that's incredible.
Right? Damn
Is it?
shame seeing talent like that go to waste.
Totally.
Get this, though. The first thing that killer did when he got loose? Stabbed his girlfriend to death. Can you believe that?
Oh, damn.
Yep. Guy got the death penalty and everything. They get around to hanging his ass, Tuck.
Not yet, no.
Oh, what the hell's taking him so long?
Here. This is the money from that detective. The rest is yours. I already took my cut.
Good. You're finally getting the hang of this whole debt collecting thing.
Yeah? Thanks to you.
Anyway, how's Kaito?
Fine.
You mind asking him something? How long's he gonna stick around? Not wise to stay in town after you get kicked out of the family. But, I can look the other way since the boss likes you so much.
Speaking of, how's Matsugani-san doing?
None of your damn business, I'd say. Come on, let's go.
well, that was just pleasant, wasn't it? Let's go take this box back to base and then see what the story has for us. Where's my little map, though? There we go. Also, what are these? Apple Pie Break Room. Wild Jackson. Oh, I see. You want us to go there. That's... What? We traveled that far? Alright. Street battles. Degenerate lowlifes, ruthless thugs, and all sorts of other scoundrels constantly roam the streets in search of a fight. You can choose to run away or ignore them, but teaching them a lesson will net you some SP and an occasional item. Be warned that the cops will show up if your fight takes too long, so leave the area immediately if you don't want to end up in jail. Got it. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm saying excuse me. You want to go this way. And then, yeah, we should be there soon, right? I don't know what these markers are yet, but we'll figure it out. This way, right? Yeah. There we go. Alright. Oh, okay. We're gonna stop running into the door. Do we go up? Main story. Oh, I thought like main story like the main floor of the building. Nope. Do we go down? Again? Where's our office? Oh. Look for the markers, Dan. Look for the markers. And this is not our office. No. You are welcome. Elevator. Or are these stairs? No, that's elevator. I forget what floor we're on. Oh my gosh. Kind of looks like a law office-y. Where's the door? Maybe it's not? This is awkward. It's another elevator. Okay, so this is pretty much... Did we just walk into someone's apartment? What? Maybe we're on the second floor. You're not. Where? Alright. Wait a minute. Is there like a directory? There is not. Oh my lord. I'm so confused. What's going on here? Oh, there's a green. Or is that just door? That's just door. Oh my lord. Alright, you know what? Let's try this again. Let's go to the second floor. I didn't feel like we were that high up. Can't go in there. So maybe it is the 6th floor? We just need to find the right room? Oh, this is so awkward. Alright. So we can go this way. Let's see, it doesn't look like anything's up here though. And this was not our office, this was somebody's room. Alright, give me a second while I figure this out. I might just leave. Because now I just feel awkward. Yeah, you know what? Let's leave. Come back in. Oh. Wait a minute. Did I go in the wrong building? I think I may have. Wait. Oh, I totally did, didn't I? Oh my lord. Alright. Well, I am foolish. Here we go. Wow, so glad we left. I would have spent like a whole hour in there.
Hey there, Saori-san. Look, dorayaki. Extra fancy. Genda Law Office, where I used to work. Things haven't changed much these past 3 years.
Hello, Yagami-san.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. You, getting situated?
Yes. Everyone here is just great.
So I hear you're good. Passed the bar with top marks and everything. How'd you end up in this dump and not in a bigger office, huh?
Huh? Well, you see, that's,
I hear you over there, Yagami.
Evening, Genda-sensei. Other than my real dad, there's two people I look up to like a father. Genda-sensei's one of those people. He gave me a job here, before I'd even gotten out of law school. Shintani-sensei out for the night?
I can't keep track of that boy. I'm sure you're happy, though. You don't have to deal with him.
Huh?
You two can't stand each other. You hate each other's guts. Be honest with me here.
Hold on now. Shintani's like a mentor to me. So, about that job you have.
If you really want that job, you're gonna have to get along. So show your senpai a little more respect.
Oh, Genda-sensei. I got you some dorayaki. Just sit right there. I'll grab you one. Huh? Sorry? Did you eat them all?
All but half. Hope you don't mind.
All right. Inquire about a job. So do we need to talk to you?
So, what are the chances you've got some work for me, Genda-sensei?
Work, huh? How long you gonna keep doing this to yourself, Yagami? You know how dangerous this city is.
Wouldn't be many cases for me if Kamurocho was a safe place.
Uh-huh. Cases like collecting debt for the Yakuza?
Hey, better that than no work at all, am I right?
You call that detective work? You're practically a mercenary.
Fine by me. I was never too hung up on being a detective anyway.
Listen, Yagami.
Yeah?
You ever thought about becoming a lawyer again?
I haven't.
And why's that?
Take a good look at me, Genda-sensei.
Hmm?
These eyes aren't exactly the best judge of character. Think I made that clear 3 years ago. What use am I as a lawyer if I can't tell good from bad?
Knock it off, Yagami. Stop beating yourself up. What happened to Emmy was tragic, yes, but it wasn't your fault.
Doesn't matter whose fault it is. I never want to deal with something like that again. So, have any work for me? A guy's gotta stay busy, you know? Keeps me distracted from Emmy-chan and all that. It doesn't matter what you've got, just give me something.
How about a divorce case? I have some evidence that needs collecting. It'll be the usual deal. Stake out a love hotel, snap some photos, tail the guy, dig through some trash. You in?
I'm in. A job's a job.
I give up. I'll send you the details later. And next time, don't bring a gift, you hear? Doesn't feel right taking them from guys too broke to pay for 'em.
Anything you say.
All right. So we got a job. Divorce Love Hotel. I will see. Oh, okay. I guess I won't.
Genda Law Office. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yagami-san. That was Shintani-sensei.
Hmm?
Apparently, he wants your help gathering evidence for a murder.
Huh?
Since when are we working a murder case?
This is the first I've heard of it, too.
Go give Shintani a hand, Yagami. This blows that divorce I was gonna send you on out of the water. Been years since we had a murder case.
Shintani-sensei says he's waiting for you at Tender, that bar on Taihei Boulevard.
Tender. I'm there all the time.
Just making sure.
Okay. Yeah. So, so I was gonna say, the voice acting and the graphics, like lining up the speaking to what they're saying is actually really, I don't know the best way to describe it, but it's actually really, really good. Usually you have games with a lot of talking, like the mouth is wide open while they're talking, or it doesn't move, or it's just closed. But this like really matches the words. Like if you look closely at it. All right, we have to head to Tender. Tender. This way? Yeah, here we go. Oh, don't get hit. We were going the wrong way. There we go. Excuse me. I wonder if we get a bike or something eventually, or like roller skates, just to pick the speed up. Oh my god, I'm getting lost. Follow the dots, follow the dots. Okay, you wanna go? Let's go. Oh, okay. I want that bad. There we go. Alright, who's next? Yeah, I'll take some SP. Actually, now I'm all backwards. There we go. What? Excuse me. Alright. Where is Tender? Let's make sure we go in the right building this time. What? I was just walking. Alright. There we go. Oh. What are you doing? Also, health is low. How do I...
Really, guys?
How do I deal with that? We have no recovery items, so we don't deal with that. Oh, we can change our clothes? No disguise required. Okay. Is this Tender? I think it is. Oh, it's like a two-door system. Okay.
It's called Tender. Got my first job here 20 years back. Masuda-san never changes. Running a bar must keep you young.
Hey, Tak. Shintani-sensei's in the back.
Great. We've got some business to talk.
Surprised to see me?
I'd be more surprised if I didn't.
Who's that, Tak? A detective buddy?
Not exactly, Mari. This one's a client.
Won't be your client for long if you don't show up on time. You're late.
Come on, you called me here totally out of the blue. Chill out, maybe. And I'm getting a drink.
And I'm paying?
Let's call it a business expense.
Here's a familiar face. Kyohei Hamura from the
Oh.
Matsugane family.
Definitely a murderer,
Ran into
right?
him earlier, actually. Take it he's your client?
Yep, got hauled in earlier. They're charging him with murder.
Seriously?
Seriously. So, the Matsugane patriarch came to us for his defense. Genda-sensei is the go-to guy for all his legal problems, you know?
How'd you end up in the driver's seat then?
Genda-sensei gave him my card. Gotta say, not looking forward to defending a Yakuza.
Tough luck, I guess.
Anyway, you're coming with me to the station. Need to have a word with Hamura. You got way more Yakuza experience than me, after all.
Yeah, I suppose I do.
Let me give you a rundown of the case first. The victim was a Yakuza, a Kansai guy, part of the Kyori clan. They found his body tossed in a dumpster just about a week ago.
Hold on. This is...
The guy who got his eyes gouged out? Yep. Cops think Hamura's the one who did it.
hell of a case, man.
This is the third Yakuza they've found like this. Fortunately, we're not dealing with a triple homicide here, so the media isn't swarming. Hammer's got an alibi for the first two incidents. His third murder is the only one they're pinning on him.
So they won't admit the cases are connected?
No. Makes sense. 3 bodies and not a single suspect isn't exactly giving the cops credibility. Guess they just want to get this case closed and move on, even if they have to force it through. And hey, the victim was Yakuza. Nobody really cares who hangs for it.
Alright, we have options. So clever thinking is rewarded. As conversations progress, you may come across a point where you'll have to select the best response. During that critical thought process, you'll be able to gain SP bonus if you consecutively select the best choices to gather information as quickly and efficiently as possible. If you choose unwisely, you lose the chance to gain SP. Okay. So let's see. A murder where both the perpetrator and the victim are Yakuza. No time to mess around. I need to get to the core of this case.
Why'd they come after Hamura of all people?
2
Oh, we got the
reasons.
SP.
First, the victim was a Kansai Yakuza from a group that's been making inroads in Kamarucho and picking fights with the Tojo clan along the way. Odds are this was a Tojo guy wanting to send a message. And as you know, Hamura fits the bill.
And the other reason?
Hamura and the victim were seen having a fight on the day of the crime.
I'm guessing there's security camera footage then. Has Hamura said anything to you?
Oh, we got the extra SP.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He told me he didn't do it. Claimed the cops were falsely accusing him.
So he insists he's innocent, huh? I think I know enough. We should get to the station.
You go on ahead. I got some calls to make first. Just take a cab there.
Will do.
Oh, I don't like him. That's shady. Sus, maybe? Alright. New info has been added to your case file. Kamarucho serial killing, person of interest, case synopsis. Okay.
Leaving already, Tak? And only 1 drink in.
What can I say? I'm a busy man.
Funny you should say that. Another customer of mine has a job for you. I'll tell you about it when you're not so swamped, okay?
Hey, I'm not about to pass up a paying gig.
Then come back when you and Shintani-sensei are done.
Okay, so is this where I get like side hustles? Alright. Looks like it wants us to go here, but actually, can we get... That's food, right? So food has to mean health? So maybe we can get something to... Oh, excuse me. How do we get in here? Hello? Oh, I thought that was a person. Okay. Okay, doesn't really say if it does anything, though. Let's just, I guess, let's get some stuff and see what happens. Oh, okay, so that is health, then.
Good stuff. Back to it.
Okay, so it's kind of like the camping tent system in was that Final Fantasy 15 with Noxus, and they okay, got it. So we want to head. No, we want to go back around. and head down this like side street, right? Oh. Kind of, but let's get... There we go. Alright, so we're gonna head to the Kamarucho police station. Oh, okay. You wanna go? How about that? Oh! You just smack all two of them? Okay, you know what? You go away. Leave me alone.
What a waste.
Alright, looks like it's this way. Excuse me, excuse me. And... oh, cab. Okay. How do we... 410 yen. Okay. So what if we didn't have enough money? Would it like kick us out and we had to walk?
We just keep running into each other tonight, eh, Doc? Why the long face?
Hamura-san. I'm Shintani from the Genda Law Office. The Matsugane family asked us to represent you.
Then I'm glad you said yes, Shintani-sensei. We're gonna get along real good. Just like my boss and Genda-sensei.
Right. Well, let's get started. I'll be taking point, while Yagami here will be doing the legwork to try and back up your claims.
No better guy to do it.
I'll do what I can.
So, they brought you in under suspicion of murder. Can you tell me more about that?
Huh? What do you want to know?
Whether or not you killed the guy.
Does it really matter? Your job's getting me out of this mess, regardless of the truth.
No. Because if I find out you actually did it...
You'll drop me?
Better. I'll make sure the prosecution puts you away for life.
This is bullshit! Just like you did that serial killer, huh?
Yagami?
All the evidence at the time pointed to Shinpei Okubo being innocent. That's why I chose to trust him.
But then, that Okubo guy, well, he proved us all wrong. Murdered his girlfriend in cold blood.
Come on, Tak. Let's be honest about what you were really focused on at the time. You wanted that precious acquittal so bad, you didn't even stop to think you were setting a murderer loose, right?
What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
Try saying that to Emi Terasawa's parents. That's why you quit, right? You couldn't face him.
You think, we could maybe get back to the case?
Sure. Why not?
You good to go?
I'm fine. Keep going.
My apologies. Now, let's start with the victim. Toshiro Kume, 34 at his time of death. A member of the Kansai-based Kyorei clan. Around 6 a.m. on the 4th of December, the police got a 110 call from someone who found his corpse in a pile of garbage.
I hear you and this Kume had some kind of argument before he died.
Yep.
Did the police say what evidence points to you being the killer? Do they have anything substantial?
Nope. Bastards are keeping their lips sealed. Ain't that right, Shintani-sensei?
Yes. At this point in the investigation, the cops won't tell me what they've got against you. Your words are the only thing we'll have till the trial.
Is what it is.
Anything else you want to ask, Yagami?
Yes. About the victim?
What do we have on the victim?
Toshiro Kume, 34. Run-of-the-mill Kyorei grunt.
See if we can
Was
get all
Kume
these
alone when
SP
you ran into
bonuses.
him? Hard to believe he'd take that kind of risk in hostile territory.
It was him and one more. Probably another Curie asshole. Don't know his name, though.
So there were 2 of them. And how many of you?
I'd say there was probably 5, including me.
Where did you and Kume have your fight?
Out in front of a club, Amor, over on Supon Street. Me and a few Matsugani boys had a little run-in with a Curie guy. Turns out that was your boy, Kume.
And who started the fight?
What do you think? I'm not gonna let some Kansai punk strut around like he owns the place. I'd already thrown a few drinks back at that point, too.
What time did this all go down?
Just past 9.
So what happened after you and Kume had your standoff? Went your separate ways?
Nah, he tried to split, but I had my boys grab him, dragged him into Amor.
What?
I thought it was just a little
What?
scuffle,
What?
though. You're saying you abducted Kume on a crowded public street?
Yep, Amor's one of the family businesses. So I went in, kicked the customers out, and kicked the crap out of Kume. But I'm telling you, I didn't kill the guy. Just tossed him out the back door when I was done with him. I left right after, too. A few minutes before midnight.
Uh-huh. So you were seen dragging Kume into the club, and he was found in the morning with his eyes gouged out. I'd arrest you too if I was a cop.
Police response, alibi, police response.
Who's the detective in charge of
Ah,
the
we
case?
messed it up.
Kuroiwa, from organized crime. Shintani-sensei is probably real familiar with him.
Damn. More so because he's one of those brutes with a badge. Pretty sure the Curie murders are his case.
I can't stand him. Guy doesn't give a rat's ass about Yakuza.
You have an alibi? What time did they think Kume died?
Apparently between 2 and 3 in the morning. The cops were drilling me real hard about where I was around then.
And? Where were you?
At a sauna. A spot called Sauna Goten. Spent the night getting a steam.
But there's no proof you were actually there, huh? Well, otherwise you wouldn't be in here.
Pretty much. Someone should have seen something, though.
All right. Well,
I think I've heard enough for now.
We'll get going then.
I feel like he did it. Right? He's had to.
Yagami, head over to Sauna Goten for me. See if Hammer's alibi holds water.
All right.
If we can prove he was there, we won't even have to go to trial. I'll give you a ring tomorrow for the report. Later.
New info has been added. Perfect. Alright, let's head to the sauna. And see where that leads us. Wish we could take a bike. Excuse me. I guess we can always hop in the cab. But that does cost money. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. You're okay, you're okay. Alright. This is where Hamura said he was. Do I have to talk to him?
Excuse me. You work here?
Yeah, come on in, friend.
Actually, I'm not a customer. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure, what do you need?
I'm here about a murder. The Yakuza who had his eyes gouged out.
Oh, a detective came by for the same thing. Wanted to know if their suspect was with us the night of the incident. And you are a reporter?
Something like that, yeah. And this is Hamura, captain of the Matsugane family. Did he come in on the night of the crime?
I'll tell you the same thing I told the cops. I make it a point not to remember anyone specific, you know?
I see. If this old man had remembered Hamura's face, then he would have had an alibi.
You get a lot of customers in and out, huh?
Up to the last train, at least. From there, it's only in till morning. You know how it is. People drop in, wait for the trains to start up again. Same as any other night.
Interesting. So everyone who comes in stays till morning, huh? And as long as I can prove Hamura was here, we'll have our alibi.
Oh yeah, the cops mentioned something kind of similar.
If I can prove that Hamura was here on the night of the crime, then that will solve everything. But there supposedly wasn't any promising evidence to the point to an alibi.
You guys don't have a security camera? Something we could check, see who was here?
We do, but it deletes all its footage every 3 days. Privacy and all. It was already long gone by the time the cops came around.
Got it. Thanks. Sorry to bother you.
Maybe I should try asking some other people around here. Wait, so are we not going in? No, I guess not. Okay. So, you want to talk to folks around here. How about you?
Hey, you have a sec? I'm looking for info on a Yakuza who went to Sonigo 10 on the night of December 3rd.
You seriously expect me to remember something from that long ago?
Is she judging
I'm
us?
trying to work here.
In her
Get lost.
purple puff coat? You want to talk?
Hey, you're out here pretty often, right? Did you see a Yakuza head
That's
into Sonigo
presumptuous.
10 the night of December 3rd?
Why would I know that? You're crazy, mister.
You're crazy. Okay. So I think we have to stay in this red circle, but there's really nobody else here to talk to, right? Unless it's him again?
You're back? Sorry, I don't have much more to say. I mean, look at me. When you get this old, you're gonna have trouble remembering faces, too.
Haven't had a drink this much in a while. Damn fun party, though. Yeah, see, we're leaving the circle, so... Interesting. Oh, you. Hello.
Hey, you have a sec? I'm looking for info on a Yakuza who went to Sonigo 10 on the night of December 3rd.
Nobody pays attention to me, so I'm not gonna pay attention to them.
Okay, I feel like that was our ace in the hole, and it was no help at all. So maybe we just have to grill the same people over and... Oh, we can't talk to her. Wait, I'm sorry. Is that the same girl? Did they just replicate extras, maybe? Okay. Hello.
Excuse me. I'm looking for info on a Yakuza who stopped by Sonigo 10 on the night of December 3rd. Did you see anything? This is the guy. Name's Hamura.
I can't say I know him. There's tons of Yakuza around here. Though, now that you mention it, I remember something about a host getting smacked in the face that night.
By a Yakuza?
Yep. Don't think he got hurt too bad, though. Pretty sure it happened right around midnight.
All this on the night of the incident.
But when I went to check things out, the Yakuza was long gone. The host was just standing there shouting. That help at all?
Any idea who the host was?
Nah. I mean, they all kind of have that pretty boy look. Doubt I'd be able to recognize him if he was standing right in front of me.
Does anyone else know about this?
I don't know.
Guess this isn't much of a lead then.
Thanks for your help.
So much for that. Guess I should head home for the night. Okay. So is that what we're doing? You want us to head home? Is this home? Alright, well then let's head home. Excuse me? Hopefully we don't run into any thugs. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh. Excuse me. And this is where we left our buddy, right?
You're still here? I thought you'd have left hours ago.
I was gonna, but I realized all I do at home is pass out. Did go for a drink, though.
Oh, now you're having another. You know that bottle's mine.
Well, Genda-sensei give you any work?
Yep, probably thanks to the dorayaki. He wants me to scrounge up some evidence for a murder trial.
You got this from Genda? I thought it was all about civil suits now. Criminals don't pay the bills, right?
Well, this one comes straight from Matsugane-san. Turns out Hamura went and got himself arrested.
What the hell?
For one of those Kyorei clan murders.
You mean that eye-gouging shit?
Mm-hmm. I just dropped by the jail to see him. He claims he's innocent, though.
Huh. Crazy.
Not interested? I can't say I blame you after what Hamura did. Booting you from the family was a low blow. If you want, I'll handle it solo.
Look, don't worry about it. I'm the one who fucked up, not him. Either way, we've got the case. Count me in.
Good.
Alright, well, Fancy Shark Guy there definitely knows something. Looks like it wants us to rest. So, gamers, I think that's going to do it for today. Yeah, we're back into it. Change the scenery might be nice. What? Decorate the room with items? Not right now. Yeah, we're back into Judgment. I think we're I'm trying to squeeze through the chair. Yeah, so I guess next episode we will get back onto the murder case and find out what's going on with the with Harame. I think I said that right. But yeah, don't forget, if you're new or coming back around, give this video a like, head to the comments, let me know if there are other games in the Yakuza series that I should get my eye on. And if you have any tips for Judgment, if you play Judgment, because as you could tell from the beginning of the episode, I spent 10 minutes in a building I should not have been in, trying to find my way back. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.